Hi, it's Ari here with Denison Yachting in Seattle, and I'm here in Des Moines Marina to show you the 2019 Beneteau Swift Trawler 35 Kaos. Let's take a look. So we're going to start today's tour at one of my favorite spots on the boat, the aft deck. And the reason why it's one of my favorite spots is because it's one of the most versatile spots on board and great for entertaining. I'll turn the camera around and let's take a look. So back here you got a nice little corner seat, and a couple of additional seats which fold down, and this ladder here. The great thing about this area is these seats just fold straight down, and these doors open up, and you have this huge entertaining area. You put the table out here, great for dining and entertaining. And I'll cut to that right now so you guys can see that. Cool, we're back. It's pretty amazing how that table setup works. So let's kick on here. On the swim deck, you've got a 50 amp shore power connection. This is actually set up for Northwest Edition, so you don't really need 50. You could just reduce that down to a 30 cable if you wanted, and it'd still be working fine because it does have no major appliances that'll draw that much. It's the Northwest Edition, so it's got diesel heating and everything else. But you've also got the shower hose connection here with hot and cold water. Back here is the to pressurize with city water. Nice big teak ladder to get you up to the flybridge, and there is a cover there. Also here, this is the placard. It shows you we're Class B offshore rated to 8 passengers on board. Inland you get up to 11, which is great. These Class B offshore boats that Beneteau make, really solid, made to go in some really large seas and 45 knots of wind, so stuff that you definitely want to be cruising in, but at least you know it's rated to that. So we'll do a quick walk around the deck and then we'll come inside. I love this solid teak accent with the Beneteau logo on it. Really high bulwarks throughout. It's about waist height here, the bulwarks. For entertaining as well, you do have this windshield door which closes up, and in the winter there is a full aft deck enclosure that goes all the way around with isinglass all throughout there. Also, another one of my favorite features on board this boat is this side door right here, and I'll cut to it in a minute, but this makes single-handling this boat so easy. It's one of the few boats on the market where they make it that easy to dock. So you've got your control station just here. You can see the bow. You can also see the stern when you're docking, and you just step straight onto the dock. Cool, let's head up to the bow here. Just in this teak step, we've got the diesel fill on this side, and then the waste removal on the inboard side. Nice solid teak cover for that. Nice big cleats throughout. Stainless steel handrail. Once again, brings it up to waist height, so very safe, solid feeling. Today we're doing some drone footage on board, so we're out here. Nice day, pretty calm, and we're about to take off with the drone. So just here is actually, we have the option for the sunbed cushion, which the seller does have. It's brand new, it's actually never been used, sitting in a storage unit, so It's in immaculate condition. It fits straight in there. There are little buttons and a cover that all come with the boat. It's good to see. Just here as well, we have a searchlight. You can see it's a Beneteau searchlight and custom cover for that as well. That port light is for the master cabin. Up forward here, we've got the Lumar windlass and the Delta anchor there as well. And in here is the anchor locker. You can control the anchor from inside the helm station. There's also a local control here as well, and a manual winch too. Lots of chain and rode. This cabinet is just the same, just a different access point. Place to store fenders as well. So this boat's asymmetric, so it's a little bit tighter down the port side than the starboard, but still get a good amount of room. Just here is the propane locker. Looking good. And there's a little window there as well. Beneteau fashion plates. Some water fill here. And let's head up top, then we'll go inside after that. So the aft part of the flybridge here is a very versatile spot. You can put dock boxes, chairs, water sports toys. Just a great little easy versatile space. We've got kids and dogs and that sort of thing. You can close this hatch off. Keeps it all nice and safe. Right there is a spot for a life raft. Depending where you're cruising, you might not need one, so it's actually a really good spot for a paddleboard or something like that, or additional water sports toys. This boat has the fixed bimini option. So you can see it's really solid, good in a high wind compared to the standard bimini that comes with it, and good to get some shade as well. The Quantum Raymarine radar up there, wind indicator, VHF antenna, and TV antenna up there as well. So throughout here, same thing as the bow, we have really lovely cushions, weatherproof cushions that go out here. The cellar is very particular, doesn't like to keep anything out of the weather, so even though there aren't covers for it, they're all in storage, almost never used, so it's all kind of like brand new cushions that come out here, which is kind of cool. This also has the updated Dometic refrigerator up on the flybridge as well. Good for drinks to save you running downstairs. And here is the solid teak expandable dining table for up top. The helm check and spin, so when you're dining, the captain can get involved as well. And then up forward we've got very similar instruments to below. Got the Cummins electronic gear controls, quick balanced stern thrusters, Lenco trim tabs, and decent size touchscreen Raymarine hybrid touch display. It's even got the apps. So you can hook up Netflix and all that good stuff into it. Just here is the autopilot as well, and this one is the Beneteau spotlight control. Also a Fusion stereo down here too. Really comfortable. It feels like you're on a large ship sitting up here. Even though she's a 35, you get a great field of view, and Just on a lovely day like today out cruising. Just no better spot to be sitting really. Got the drone sitting up there. Let's head down below. So we're back down here on the aft deck. Let's head through these big sliding doors. They open up really wide on this boat. Look at that. Really brings indoor and outdoor spaces together, especially in the winter. If you're cruising, you have this full enclosure out and the diesel heating on. This whole space, indoor and outdoor, are heated. It's a very comfortable place to be, very open. So as we walk into the salon here, we've got the TV to port, lots of storage down there. I'll get into in a moment. Expandable teak Beneteau table from Italy, and this couch is the softest thing. It's like really soft ultra leather, and this actually folds out to be a very comfortable double berth, and we'll cut to that in a moment. Just now, let's check it out. Cool, yeah, really nice couch setup. The cellar is actually updated. We've got some additional very comfortable bar stool seats in the salon here as well. Great for entertaining and dining. So down below, this is our storage space. And in here we have the upgraded freezer. It actually comes with an ice maker. And the issue with the ice maker is it only runs on the generator on shore power. This is actually AC/DC, so it'll run off the inverter. Nice upgrade there. And on this boat as well, we have additional batteries, so it can run on the inverter for quite a while. We've got all the electrical panels up top here, inverter on and off, shore power, breaker switch, it comes on a generator, start stop button, all your other additional breakers there as well. Just forward, got the Webasto diesel heater, Fusion stereo, and this is like a little multi-function display. A bit hard to see in the screen there, but basically shows battery voltage and amps and all your black and fresh water levels as well. Additional storage in here, little fire extinguisher. This galley setup is fantastic. Being up forward here, you can keep the captain company when you're underway. There is actually a little cushion so you can sit on it when you're underway. Even though the helm chair is a double helm chair, they still give you this additional cushion just to kind of hang out. And when you're cooking in the galley, you remove the cushion, and that all becomes countertop space. So, being the Northwest edition, we've got the propane oven as well as the propane stovetop. Nice sink covers, a double stainless steel sink, deep pantry storage here, additional storage here, and then the chart drawer there as well. I love this how they've just, nicely fitted all the cutlery in there, cutlery drawer in there. It's all soft closing. Let's have a look in here. This is the other panel to fit in that sink, so you get a ton of additional countertop space there as well. Let's have a look below. Another deep storage drawer. And here you have the trash can, which automatically covers so it doesn't smell the boat out. And to starboard is the refrigerator freezer up top there. Cool. And got the same sort of leather as the couch, really soft ultra leather there, and good storage underneath the helm chair. And when you're underway, this footrest is actually very, very comfortable, and you also have an additional platform, so you've got someone shorter that's driving, or even I like to use that platform just because my feet are perfect size when I'm just driving normally. I'll just lay that down and my feet can just rest on the platform. Kind of a neat little feature. You don't really think about things like that, but when you're doing long distance cruising, it definitely comes in handy. Just any little bit of extra comfort, creature comforts make a big difference. So Beneteau really thought about that well. Let's come to this helm station. So we've got a multi-function display here. Have a look, we're underway. Just doing 12 nautical miles a gallon. My gosh, you can go forever in that. But yeah, we're just in tick over mode there. We're doing 3.7 knots. Autopilot here. Cummins display unit. All our breaker switches. That's the anchor control up there as well. Balanced stern thrusters, make it super easy to dock. Additional Cummins display. I've only got 292 hours on it, and yeah, that's the electronic gear control, fuel gauge, and a Raymarine VHF radio there as well. Got the magnetic compass up top. So what's interesting, and you'll know, so we're underway right now, what's interesting in this Swift Trawler is the majority of the time on most flybridge boats, you're driving from the flybridge itself. On this boat, these windows, it's almost 360 degrees of field of view. So you've got these large windows to starboard as well, and it's a very comfortable place to be driving down here, and you're not missing out on any, you know, as far as a view and that sort of thing, and keeping watch. You're not missing out on anything compared to most boats, where it's very hard to see down below. This, they make it very, very easy. So yeah, very, very good design up there. So let's head on down below to the accommodations. So to port, we've got the single bunk berths here. Got a decent size storage cabinet behind this door, and also another one up here, and there's good storage underneath here as well, all throughout. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, and the starboard, we've got the head and the shower, and this, when you have your shower, this just comes down, so it just becomes a seat, covers the head and everything, teak seat. Cool. Really nice vanity area, lots of storage spots in here. Toilet roll tucked away in there as well. Good amount of storage. And just under here, hiding are the little towel racks. And you'll notice every cabin's got a couple of different portholes, so great for two things: obviously natural light, as well as a good airflow that comes through it all. And just up forward, got the master berth, and what they've done on this boat is really interesting. Most forward cabins in boats this size, you have a berth which is very, very high, and it's a kind of a struggle to get in. What Beneteau did, they brought the berth aft a couple of feet and dropped it down, just to make it very easy for people to get in and out of the berth, so you're not really climbing up or anything else like that. Plus you've also got these walkarounds both to port and starboard. Under here, good storage, right, canvas covers, We've got some shades, which is really handy in the summer. It keeps the boat nice and cool. And in the master cabin, we've got 3 portholes. So large porthole there, which opens as well. One to port and another one up top. And up here you have a fly screen. And on the other side is a blackout. So you can kind of do fly screen or blackout there. Couple of reading lights, and then you'll notice up there, I'll just zoom in, we've also got the USB, double USB either side plug, so great for charging your phone and all that sort of thing. The seller's actually added additional hangers up here on either side, and then here you also have another big TV on the aft bulkhead. Good storage to starboard there, and then let's have a look at the port side here. You've got a bunch of stuff in here, but yeah, got a hanging closet here and the Fusion stereo. Cool. And just here, got additional storage and some breaker panels. So we've got the house breakers, negative there, engine breaker, windlass breaker, parallel, and some fuel shut-offs as well. So let's head on into the engine room. So we're back in the main salon. Let's jump into the engine room. Nice and clean down there. Great thing about all the Beneteau is they do clear water hoses, so you can see if you've got flow to the engine. Another nice thing is that little yellow cap right there, it's the oil dipstick. They purposefully put it really close to where the driving station is, so to do your pre-departure checks, you can just grab that dipstick without kind of jumping in there too much, and check the oil, check the filter, which is right there, and you're good to go. So really nice setup. Let's head aft into the lazarette. So back here on the aft deck, let's have a look inside the lazarette here. Lots of good storage in here. I've got these 2 additional chairs which came from the factory, and the seller also obviously added the bar stool chairs, which are just over there. But these 2 chairs are actually handy for the flybridge, or if you wanted to dine with a backrest, it's maybe a little more comfortable. Nice and neat there as well. Lots of storage throughout. They're not even using half of it. That is an additional add-on there underneath the life ring. There is a solid teak swim ladder, and then you've got the 7.5 kW cabin zone and generator here as well. And spin around here. Got some batteries, some thrusters. That's the thruster back there. Really easy to get to everything. You can see your steering gear is back there as well. Just over there. Nice and easy to get to everything. And jump down here. That bar here, that's emergency steering, which you put in there in the event you lose steering, because that's part of the Class B offshore rating. They've made sure that it's equipped for anything. And Beneteau build a lot of sailboats, the same sort of deal. They have the emergency steering. Just here, this little handle that's just stuck there actually goes into this hatch here, and that is an emergency bilge pump. Kind of neat. Yeah, great storage area. Okay, let's close this one up. Thanks for coming on the tour today of the Beneteau Swift Trawler 35 Kaos. For further information or for an in-person viewing, feel free to reach out to me, Ari Sher, anytime on 772-240-0888. Alternatively, you can email me at ari@denisonyachting.com. See you on the water.